Trump, the one who came to break the old system. Not a savior, not a villain, but a necessary shock in history. People hate Trump, and people love Trump, but most misunderstand his role. Donald Trump did not come to unite, did not come to heal, did not come to build a better world. He came to disrupt. And throughout history, those who shake systems are rarely loved, not because they are wrong, but because they do not allow humanity to keep sleeping inside the illusion of stability. Part 1. Trump is not a good man. Let's be precise. Donald Trump is not evil in the classical moral sense, but he is also not good by the moral standards the modern system created for itself. And right here, the system becomes uncomfortable, because modern morality was not designed to withstand raw truth. It was designed to preserve appearances, to maintain stability, to cover contradictions, and to make everything look under control. Trump breaks that entire mechanism. He does not say what is appropriate. He says what already exists in the collective subconscious, but is forced into silence. Trump is like a crude incision, cutting straight into the tumor. No anesthesia, no procedure, no protocol. And that is why he is labeled toxic. But look carefully at how the system reacts. When Trump speaks crudely, the system exposes the hypocrisy of polite but hollow political language. When Trump attacks individuals, the system reveals an uncomfortable truth. Power has never operated on ideals. It operates on people, instincts, and interests. When Trump provokes crowds, the system is forced to admit that society has never been as mature as it claims to be. And when Trump polarizes society, he does not create two sides. He tears away the curtain between two sides that have existed for a long time. The problem is not Trump. The problem is this. This system only functions when people play their assigned roles, and Trump refuses to play a role. A healthy political system must be able to tolerate blunt truth-tellers. A system that survives only when everyone follows the script is already rotten at its foundation. Trump does not make the system worse. He makes it incapable of pretending to be good. And that is why he is dangerous. Not because he breaks the rules, but because he exposes how fragile those rules are when confronted with real human instincts. Part 2. Trump as a mirror. Trump is like a magnifying mirror, not because of what he says, but because of how the system reacts. One individual cannot expose an entire society if that society is truly stable. But when Trump appears, all layers crack at once. The media, which claims neutrality, suddenly becomes a combatant, no longer reporting, no longer analyzing, only directing emotions. When a single figure can cause media to lose distance, the problem is not the figure. The problem is the illusion of objectivity that existed long before. The elites respond the same way, not with reason, but with fear of losing control. Fear of losing narrative power, fear of losing the authority to define right and wrong. And once fear takes over, morality becomes a weapon. No longer a mirror for self-reflection, but a tool to strike opponents. People stop asking, "Is this true?" They ask, "Does this help my side win?" That decay was not created by Trump. Trump simply made it impossible to hide. A mature society can endure uncomfortable voices without collapsing its standards. A society that stays stable only by silencing voices that feel wrong has lost its ability to self-correct. Trump does not drive society insane. He simply stands there and lets people reveal who they are once the mask of civility is gone. And that is the most frightening mirror of all. Part 3. The media smokescreen. Shocking statements. Personal attacks. Seemingly impulsive remarks. All of it is smoke. Not random smoke, but smoke the system exploits to the fullest. Because when the public argues over wording, debates style, and reacts with outrage, there is no energy left to look at structure. This is an ancient rule of power. When emotion dominates, perception is disabled. The media understands this perfectly. Conflict sells advertising. Outrage holds attention. Shock, anger, hatred, polarization fuel the attention machine. Trump becomes an emotional resource. And while society is consumed by every sentence and every tweet, real shifts occur quietly. Rules are bent. Alliances are redefined. Trust loses long-term value. You don't need to destroy the facade. The facade is just a stage. You only need to destabilize the foundation. Trump does not attack power directly. He attacks the public's ability to track power. And that is the most dangerous strike. Part 4. Attacking allies. Trump does not only confront opponents, he confronts allies. Not because he misunderstands diplomacy, but because he understands the fatal weakness of the old order. The post-World War II global order does not run on weapons. It runs on trust repeated long enough to appear permanent. Trump removes that trust from the system. When trust disappears, treaties become paper. Alliances become formalities. Empires begin collapsing from the inside. Trump does not strike military power. He strikes the adhesive that holds the system together. Part 5. Trump as a stress test. Trump is a living stress test, not a controlled laboratory test, but a test that throws the system into extreme conditions. Trump does not break the system. The system reveals itself when pushed beyond its limits. Any structure is only safe if it can endure maximum load. A system that survives only when never questioned has been spiritually dead long before Trump appeared. Trump does not cause collapse. He simply makes collapse impossible to postpone. Part 6. Historical role. Trump is not an architect. He is a sledgehammer in a historical cycle. History does not shift phases through likable figures. It shifts through figures that remove the system's sense of safety. Trump does not carry the future. He carries the moment of ending, the end of false stability, of hollow agreements, of an order sustained by inertia rather than real foundations. Part 7. Where the new system comes from. And this is where many people lose the rhythm. After watching the old system fracture, the reflex is to search for another system to replace it. A new model, a new treaty, a new order, a new leader. But that reflex is exactly what the old system trained you to do. The new system does not come from outside. It does not come from power, not from laws, not from individuals or nations. Because anything external can be captured, manipulated, and turned into another control system. The old system functions not because it is true, but because people hand their lives to it. Through fear, through dependency, through borrowed beliefs never personally verified. Therefore, the new system can come from only one place. From your soul, from your intuition, from your heart. Not in a vague sense, but in a very concrete one. When people stop living against themselves, the old system loses its energy source. No one remains fearful enough to be controlled. No one remains empty enough to cling. No one needs an external order to define their value. The new system is not constructed. It is activated. It emerges when enough people live in alignment with their true frequency. Closing the gate. Trump is only the shock. He is not the destination. He is not the path. He is not the answer. The rest is you. When you stop searching for a new system outside, when you stop waiting for an order to save you, when you are honest enough to see whether you are living in fear or in truth, that is when the new system begins to form inside you. No noise, no slogans, no need for recognition. This is enough. Those who understand will fall silent, and those who can remain silent are the ones who have begun to step outside the old system.